Hey crew, how's it going? This is HappyDays, and welcome to another Terraria tutorial. So in this video I'm going to show you how to set up a Chlorophyte farm. Chlorophyte's one of the endgame ores that spawns in the jungle biome, usually around the jungle temple. It actually grows in mud, so this ore renews itself. So it's worthwhile before you use up all your bars to set up a farm, just so you can replenish the supply. And you can actually grow it really close to your home, and I'm going to show you how in this video. So, basically, like when you're farming souls, you have to do it just below the initial level. So, just dropping down a bit to about here. And as you can see, where's that gap? Just along that line there is where the layers have changed, and you can see it goes from a lightish brown to like a dark, almost purpley brown. We are in a hallowed biome under here, so it's underground hallow. But I did a tester just before I started this video, and as you can see, I'm not sure if you know, but I planted Chlorophyte in the middle, and it spawned outwards, one to the right. So it's good to go. Now, in preparation to this video, I cleared out all of this area. Just mined, because there was quite a few enemies spawning around, and you don't want your farm to be monster town as much as possible. Like, it's not that they're a danger so much, just more they were annoying. I'll just show you a really efficient mining method I was using. So just with a drill, one of the endgame drills, you just click the block and walk backwards. Really quick, and just keep repeating it. So you're sort of just stripping off layers of it. And the reason for that is you want as much space for your farm as possible. It also stops monsters spawning near you. So as you can see, nice and easy. And it doesn't take that long. And just cleaning up any little odd bits. I'll put some more torches down. Look at these. It's interesting, we're almost to the point where we were at the end of normal mode, where our character's getting quite strong. So, you just leave a little bridge in between each pile of mud. Oh, sorry. So, just so we're clear, Chlorophyte grows in mud, which spawns around the jungle. And to make a nice, efficient farm for it, you just make a 5 blocks by 5 blocks wide area. And you actually plant the Chlorophyte block, just one in the middle, the ore. And that's why it's important you don't use up all your endgame Chlorophyte ore. I mean, I'm sure that you'd always miss some in the jungle and it'd regrow, but I mean, we'd rather not do that in the first place, would we? So you just poke a hole in the middle and pop the ore in. And that, over time, will grow into new Chlorophyte, which is really cool. It's going to be a lot easier if I make a little catwalk here. You can see with the amount of monsters I'm fighting why I decided to quickly clear this out. Okay, so I'll just leave 2 blocks high. Actually, if I leave it 3, I can walk through it. So if we go like that. 2... and then down, 1 in the middle. Actually, I could even set this up better. And we'll kick that. A lot of what you do in this is inventory management. So I usually put my items I'm going to be using the most around 3, 4, and 5. I find that just makes the game easier. I'm not quite sure how. That's just what works for me. I'm sure you'll all find out what works for you. Okay, and again. Now it does take a while for the ores to spawn. So, you know, go off, go check one of your other farms, go farm something, fight some monsters, explore more of the jungle. Because it's not the quickest process, so I guess by saying that, I'm also recommending that you take some time to set up a really large farm. And that way, when you come back, you're going to get more yield out of it, which would make sense. Oh yeah, this is going to work better. And we're getting the system going here. I knew what I was going to do, but I didn't really think it through much before the video, so sorry about that. It's, you know, it was the general idea. That's what you guys are here for. That's the general idea. I mean, you might be able to make it a bit prettier, a bit more streamlined, but, you know. Okay, so do the row underneath. Yeah, okay, got it. That's better. Hey! Better. Okay, so I'll just do a few more just so you can sort of see the flow, but that's pretty much all there is to it. Chlorophyte bars are used. Oh, there's spawned another one. So a third one spawned. So see, that's more. What's that taking about 3, 4, 5 minutes to do? So not quick. But I guess the more you do, the more chance it's got of spawning. So I'm probably going to set up, oh, I don't know, maybe 40 odd of these farms. 40, and always, so when I farm it, I'll farm the mud and then put new mud around the middle block again. So how much could a full farm yield? 25 minus 1, 24 ore. And it takes 6 ore to make one single bar, so you can see why you probably want to take your time just setting up a decent amount of farms. Chlorophyte bars are used to make, obviously, chlorophyte items, but also they're used to, they can make shroomite bars, which is another endgame ore, which seems to have a focus on ranged characters. So if you're playing like a sniper or something like that, they have high defense shroomite, but all the different helmets specialize in range attacks, which is pretty cool. And yeah, and it's also used for spectral gear, chlorophyte bars, which are not as strong defense-wise, but seem to have more of a focus on magic, which is, I thought was pretty cool. Actually, I can get the chlorophyte started in these. So well worth setting this up. Just because it gives you options, you know, if you change your mind and want chlorophyte gear later on. Especially there's a few events that we haven't done yet, so I still need to do the frost moon, and I still haven't done the pumpkin moon, or the harvest moon it's called, I can't remember which one. Pumpkin moon, I think. And considering how hard the pirate one was the first time I did it, even with adamantite gear, I'm thinking that these next 2 events are going to be quite the killers, so definitely worth getting set up for it in advance. Anyway, so I hope this has been helpful. Even if it's just a few ideas, you might do it a bit different. Actually, it's probably a waste of time putting torches on those because I'm only going to mine them up. Okay, I'll just put a few for light. Cool. Hit that like button if you've enjoyed this video, even if it just gave you a general idea on how to set it up. And as you can see, there's another one's grown there. Any others spawn yet? No, not quite yet. And subscribe if you're enjoying these videos, by all means. I love playing Terraria. Also like playing Hearthstone and Project Zomboid. And if there's any other game you want covered, yeah, drop me a line and I'll check it out. Just love playing games. Okay guys, stay happy. I'll see you next video. Okay, sorry guys, just a quick update. I thought I'd give you a look at the finished product. So I've decided to go with 3 rows, 3 of 3, 6, 9, 10. So I've got 30 ores placed, and if I wait till they're all fully grown, which I probably won't, I'll just harvest them like when they're like that. But yeah, I've potentially got, what's that, 24 times 30, 240, no, that can't be right, can it? 24 times 30? Yeah, it is. Potentially got about, what's that, 720? 720 chlorophyte ore if I wait till the farm's fully grown. And it's really easy to replenish, I'll just show on this. So you just mine the blocks, select your mud, and just replant. Just like that. And I've put runways on both ends so it's easy just to go and harvest a bit. So yeah, you don't have to wait till it's fully grown, you can just take bits and pieces as you want it. So I'm probably going to go play with some of the new equipment now. So I can harvest it. And now I know I've got a renewable source of chlorophyte. So I don't have to worry about saving every last piece of ore. Cool. And that's all there is to it. Thanks again, guys. Cheers.